Hey guys, so I'm sure that if you're watching this video and you know what NBA 2K13 is, that you found out that, well, when I'm recording this tonight, that Rondo went down on Friday night and today found out that he has a torn ACL. And I'm a Celtics fan, and unfortunately I've taken the news quite hardly, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell the Celtics are going to do next. So what I've done is I've created an association appropriately named and I'm going to simulate the next year or two and try to figure out how Danny Ainge might go ahead and go with the idea of exploding the current Celtics. And again, I'm a Celtics fan and this hurts. I did do an association last year where I traded KG and Ray Allen, and I built the team around Pierce, Rondo, Ellis, and David Lee. But I don't know what we're going to do this year. This is the idea that I'm going off of, is that Ainge has been looking for an excuse to explode the team for a while because he said in an interview that he doesn't want the big three to get old and dreary like Bird did in the 90s and, not really be productive at all. So I'm going to do some painful things. You're going to hear me cry a bit probably. So let's go ahead and load up this association. I added Rondo's ACL injury to this roster file, the current roster file. I started an association with the current date, and then I edited the association to add in injuries, because as you guys know, if you start an association in 2K13, it wipes all of the injuries away. I'm going to go ahead and load up a draft class that I had downloaded. It has cyber faces. I'm not too sure about the ratings. I haven't really done a lot of association. I've been doing more editing in this game than playing. Okay, so let's go ahead and simulate a little, or not simulate very far, because I guess that's the trade deadline. Well, let's at least get past today. So let's simulate to Monday. I do not want to do total sim control. Yep, bye-bye. And it's invalid because I injured Rondo. We didn't change it, so we'll just auto-manage it. Simulate this game. And let it begin. Timberwolves want to bring over AK and Shved. Now, I think there's a Shved fan on the forums, and good for you, but no. Not for Paul. And ideally, I'd like to keep Paul. He's been a Celtic the entire time. I don't want him to not be a Celtic. That will pain me too much. But I think I'm going to let everyone else be open game. So let's just go to trades, and we'll just do a trade finder. There's no one I particularly really want on the Celtics. I really like OJ Mayo. Like pretty much a lot of people on the Clippers. But let's see what we can get for KG first. And not for Young. Not for Tyrese. No. I want to go younger, because Rondo's still young, so I want to have a young team to go with him. No. DeAndre. Okay, if I was playing, if this was an association I was actually going to play games with, I'd do this just because I love playing with DeAndre Jordan. Zach Randolph, nah. No thanks. Lopez. I don't know. Hey, 1 year, get him and dump him, then we just get a bunch of salary cap back. And we get a first rounder from the Hornets. That's one to go back to, I think. Millsap. Yeah. And he's good. But we need to keep those draft picks. No. Now, the defensive player of the year for, Embrioni. We have to give up Melo, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but let's just keep going. No. Oh, again, if I was playing this, I'd love it. Roy. That's not terrible. It's Roy Herbert. Yeah, he's good. He's going to be good for a while. Yeah, I'm not going to piss Leftos off with this one, I don't think. No. Manu? No. We don't really care to get Perk back, I don't think. But we do want Stiesma back. Yeah, that's not terrible because we could build around, but I still want to keep Paul, so there's no reason to load up at the small forward. Now here we go, David Lee. I love him. But that is a big contract. And I mean, he's kind of hit his. I guess, and I kind of agree with 2K with the no potential rating. He's kind of has hit his max. And yeah, I'm not going to take over 4. So what I'm curious about is let's back out of this and do a player finder. And what I am curious, if I could spell, is what the Hornets would want for Eric Gordon. No, you're not getting Paul. And I'd really like to keep Bradley, but if you get Gordon and Lopez, that's not terrible. But again, I want to keep Melo too. I mean, I love how hypocritical I'm being. I'm not giving up Pierce. Let's see if they will go for Gordon for Garnett. The salaries match up right away. I don't think there's anyone else. I mean, I'm going to be realistic about this. As much as I'd love to see Austin Rivers on the Celtics and being coached by his dad, I'm not going to, I want to try to keep it somewhat realistic. I'm definitely not going to go for Davis because I'm pretty sure the game won't protect him the way the real Pelicans are. And then keep Robin. So let's just see if they'll go for this, because that's a pretty good straight up 1-for-1 trade. For Courtney Lee too. Let's see if I can get him to throw in a pick for this year. What do you say? For Terry, so get rid of more of the age. And they want a first-round pick. Well, I think the idea that if Ainge is going to rebuild the Celtics, we need to rebuild to rebuild for next year. So that's not going to be that big of a draft pick to take from us. I mean, the Hornets suck. So let's go ahead and do this. Gordon and Mason. And we'll just let the computer do it for now. Alright, who's next? We are going to keep Pierce. I want to keep Bradley. Green, he might be good to trade off. Let's see what we can get for Barbosa first. Is there anyone else? I really want to get rid of Wilcox, but we'll deal with that for now. Let's just trade Barbosa and see what we can do here. I have a feeling I'm not going to see a lot of good offers for this. Oh, I guess... Did 2K up? I might not be in the latest 2K roster. I may have screwed up. Norris Cole. Yeah. I mean, he's going to be good, but I don't know. I hope you guys are enjoying me, him and Han. I am not seeing... Oh, Andre Miller's good. Good veteran. But we're keeping the Jets, so there's no real need for that. And I don't want Mozgov. Oh, I'd love to have Miles. Yes, I'm a Duke fan too. Deal with it. That's not terrible, but I don't think that'd really happen, and I'm not going to take those two old bastards. Sorry, Leftos. Yeah, I think... I'm not too happy with what I saw here. So we'll keep Barbosa for now. He's expiring anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I think I gotta do one more big trade. So let's see what we get for Jeff Green. Even though I really like him, I mean, he is overrated in the game, I think. Really? MKG just like that? See, I feel like that's taking advantage of the game, though. Because he's not worth Jeff Green, I don't think. In real life. Like, that's not going to happen either. Get greatness? I don't know. I'd love to get the greatness that is Joel Anthony. We don't need to do more with the Pelicans. That'd be interesting, especially at least for just this year, just to have Jason Kidd, but that's, again, not going to happen. Not touching the Lakers. Gerald Wallace. See, they're the same type of player, but why would I pay more and have an older player for not that much better of a player? Get Joe Green back. Corey Maggette. Yeah, Benji was screwing with me today with a lot of trades that included the old players on the Pistons. None of that's going to happen. Now, Harrison Barnes is playing like an animal, and I don't think the Warriors are going to let him up for Jeff Green. Okay, so let's just, for fun, let's see what we get for Pierce. See, Pierce is not worth the same as friggin' Jeff Green. So that doesn't make sense at all. Rudy Gay. That's not terrible. It wouldn't be realistic now because of the other trade, but see, yeah. I think Drummond. I think it really is in the Celtics' best interest just to keep Paul, because I don't think they're going to get anyone that's worth the same. So I guess the big exploding of the Celtics is this going to end up being one friggin' trade. But that was a pretty big trade to get Eric Gordon out of it. So hopefully these future Celtics will do pretty good. Let's just get out of here. Let's go past the trade deadline. Let's sim that. No! No! 100 times no. Yes, we'll simulate through that. And let's go ahead on through right to the playoffs. Simulate them all, please. That's great. We're not going to re-sign anyone right now. No, we're not going to participate. Has healed. Okay, we'll just let the CPU adjust it. And that's great. We don't need any more of this. We don't need any of this. Keep going. So Celtics end up being an under 500 team by about 10 wins, which is fine. That's not a surprise right there, the way he's been playing. See, that's not going to happen. I know he wasn't playing. Way to go, 2K. Making me look good. Alright. This didn't put him on any of the All-NBA teams. So let's just get through here. Celtics aren't in the playoffs, so we don't need to worry about this. Simulate the playoffs. God damn it, 2K. I wish that would happen because I really like the Nuggets team this year. But that's not going to happen. Okay, these are retiring. Okay, no one's retiring. So let's go on through to the other side. Now, Rondo should be coming off injury. Sore knee, 4 to 6 months. So he should be back, which is great news. Thank you for saving my user profile twice. That's great. And how we do in the lottery? Can't go and see. Okay, screw it. We will go through that. Avery Bradley, we are going to pick you up. And who do we got declined? Iggy wins the championship and wants to get away. We're not taking Smith, that's for sure. Rips out. Yeah, I think I will just wait. Vince. Huh. Nothing. So Barbosa, Mason, Wilcox, and Collins. To be honest, let them go. And I'm going to go ahead and probably let the computer do the NBA draft just to keep this moving along. Lonzo Brown. Okay. So we didn't really do good in the draft. That's alright. We'll take them. Free agency. So we're under cap space. See, I'm not saying I'm good at this, so yeah, not a big friggin' surprise. Would there be anyone? I mean, what do the Celtics have right now? As I've screwed them up, what are the team needs? We got. Okay. So we'd have Rondo back. It'd be Rondo, Bradley, Rondo, Gordon, Pierce, Soldier, and Bass, Mello. We need a veteran big guy, I think. That'd be the way to go. So, we're not going to get Dwight. And it's going to have to be someone a bit down the way. We could go for Lopez. I don't know if he'd take... he would. He ain't going to be a starter. He could be a starter, actually. But Robin Lopez, come on. I mean, going... This is why I don't like blowing up the Celtics, because I like the current lineup that much. But I think Lopez would be, out of this kind of class, probably be the way to go. Really don't want him to be a starter, though. But we'll just do it. Did it offer it? Let's see. Alright, we got him. Fantastic. So let's go to off-season tasks. We're going to sim the training camps. We're going to load up the 2014 draft. And let's see what kind of a mess I made, because this isn't really my strong suit, if you can't tell. I just play the game. I want to see dunks. I don't really do this stuff. So let's take a look at the rotation, which would be under coaching. Rondo, Gordon, Pierce. I mean, this is assuming a quick turnaround for Rondo. I put in a full 9 months, 270 days for Rondo to heal. So this is him coming back early from injury, I guess. We got too many starters, but we'll deal with Avery getting pissed off later. Jeff Green, why are you mad? He wants a trade. Well, you have to wait a couple months. So let's just simulate the first couple months through Miami again. Simulate all the games, please. Awesome. And that's always a risk with the old guys, so maybe I should have traded them. Maybe not. So I don't want AK-47. It's not going to happen. Just stop. Okay. Stop. Stop. And we'll let the CPU do it. Play... Okay. Yes. Should turn injuries off. Okay. Let's take a look at how we are doing now. Bradley's pissy. Of course. Well, I have ruined the Celtics. Just proving the fact that Celtics fans don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So let's see what we can do. Let's get rid of Jeff Green, who's gone up a star at least. And hasn't really gotten much better. You could get Nash for him. Again, things that wouldn't actually happen. Trying to keep it somewhat realistic. As I take Eric Gordon from the frickin' Pelicans, yeah. Bum. You know what? Screw it. Let's just get through the season. Simulate all the games, please. That's great. No. No. Just do it. No, I don't want Ray Allen back. No. 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 You get the common trend here? No. Keep going. Keep going. So, Celtics bottom feeding because of me. There we go. That could be legit. He's on the Bobcats? I didn't even check. Okay. Go through. Beautiful. Simulate through. The fucking Rockets? They got Dwight Howard finally. Well, I mean, that could happen next year. If you get a Dwight, Lyndon Harden together. But that's not going to happen, so... Oh, boy. So let's just get through this. KG and Ray both retired. Paul's still hurt or unhappy. Didn't see. Don't care. No lottery picks. I've really just screwed this up. Through and through. Take Paul back for a year. Bradley's gone. Yep, I've screwed the pooch here. What the team needs. Need a shooting guard. So I guess I should put this up as what not to do, because if I got some cap room at least, and like I said, I'd love to see OJ Mayo back, or not back, but with the Celtics. That'd be nice. So let's just say screw it. Give them a player option, make them happy. Oh. I thought I was over the salary cap. I got $6 million. Was I asking for him? 9. Again, paying attention to the numbers, not something I'm going to do very well. I think this is going to pretty much do it. We'll just say screw it and get Bill back. Or not. What have I done to my team? This is why we need Rondo healthy and happy all the time. Give him his player option. Good. 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 Auto-generate now because I'm out. Do one more simulation, quick simulation of the season. Not going to do any trades or anything. Boom, 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 and see how terrible I made the Celtics in the 3rd year. Simulate all the games, please. That's awesome. Julius no. Yep. So I have officially gotten the Celtics back to pre-Big 3 era. Good job. No. Hell no. Oops. Wrong button. Continue. Just get through it. Come on. Yeah, we're simulating. Let's go. Keep going. That's great. Woo! Way under 500 again. Dwight Howard on the Rockets still. Irving's become a 6th man. And Davis is a beast. Well, we'll see, but I really hope that what we just saw, Sixers in the finals, really? But we'll see. So that's how we screwed up the Celtics royally. Doc's gone. What's wrong with Pierce? Is he just old? Is that why his thing's negative? He's happy. Well, I hope you guys got some enjoyment out of this. If not, I apologize. But that's how I screwed up the Boston Celtics. So, hope you guys got some enjoyment out of it, and I will see you guys in the next video.